This one's so groovy, baby.
Put your hand into your match line. Don't be fooled, cause I hate it when you act like you don't know me, I'm invested in the spotlight. I want the fame, but the industry is lie like a crap game, ain't no time for commitment. I gotta go, with you every minute. Yes, another show.
I'ma get it in and have my block on fire, remaining a G until the moment I expire. From juvenile kids, we came up off of realness, handled our biz. You know that time and it's something. Never been a fanboy, I'm my own man boy. Stand by the plan boy, got it in my hand boy. Flip a couple grand boy, ain't about the money though. Never been a stunter, ask my big homies.
Brand new time, brand new show, brand new flex. You're rocking with the Italian kid. You got all that flavor. I'm bringing it to you on a Monday night, 6 to 8. Tell a friend to tell a friend it's going down. I got a special guest with me today, though. Now, you want to introduce yourself, sir, or what?
I think I'm gonna let you do it, man.
You know what? I can't even bring in the music yet because this needs every bit of attention right now, Birmingham City. We got an underground Birmingham legend in the place. From Birmingham to international, he's doing his thing. And he goes by the name of FONZi NeuTRON. What's up, sir?
Yes, sir. What's good, Smooves?
About that music in the building today.
Yeah, we're here, man. And
real talk. Talk to me, bro. What's good though? What's good?
Me and Smooves, we go way back. So I'm definitely I'm happy to be here and that just be here to represent and stuff like that. So we definitely got a good show lined up, and it's good to hear you back in effect and in your group, Street JAMZ.
Nice. Nice. Trust me, it's all going down today, so get involved with us. However you locked into us today, you could be locked in internet, you can be locked in on my WhatsApp crew, on my tuning crew, on my FM crew. We about Silk City Radio. It's the Street Jam Show back in session, 6 o'clock till 8 o'clock. The hottest hip-hop, R&B and dancehall in session on your dial. We got a lot going down today though, so I don't know what to bring them in yet.
Yeah, I mean,
we're hyped, mate.
We got a bit of time to so
no doubt.
On that note, I want to send a shout out to everybody tuned in worldwide. Be Mafia worldwide, Northside Outlaw.
Yeah. We got some connects locked in today. No doubt. It's all good. We got some vibes going down, and I gotta play some more Biggie. I'm in an old school mood, especially since I've been away for about nearly 6 weeks on Silk City Radio. That's a long time for me. I've been itching to get back, do a special old school show, and my boy in the place today, he knows all about that. He vibes with me on that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We appreciate the real name.
Oh yeah, now 100%, we represent
no doubt.
For the real.
About that all day. Don't get it twisted. We're gonna get into some music, we're gonna get into some vibes, but remember, keep it locked because we got a lot going down, including some exclusive competitions, which should I tell them? You tell them?
Yeah, I mean,
what you reckon, bro?
You said you want to keep it old school, so we're gonna throw it back.
We can do that for a minute, man.
And I said you got the Biggie in the mix, but we're representing for Pac and the Outlawz. So
I got a couple of cleans, then I got a couple of raw things. But management, excuse me if we go in tonight. But in fact, nah, we ain't excusing nothing.
You know what? Shout out to the whole Silk family.
Nah, crazy. We got it going down. SilkCityRadio.com. Holla with your boy, Mista Smoove, and of course my dude.
FONZi NeuTRON,
in the building. In the building. Birmingham City, let's go! I gotta pull this up with P.
Pull it up.
I can't not do that for my boy. Listen, like me and P, I gotta mention Birmingham City before I get properly into what this guy is about. This guy has been the craziest pop fan since I can remember, and we're going back a long way. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm still representing Black
all day.
Over album.
All day. When we get properly talking to this guy, Birmingham City, you are going to see some real hip hop deepness. That's the best way I can put it, because this is how me and P think when it comes to a hip hop vibe. You know what I'm saying? We think on a deep level. That's one thing I say about you and me when we conversate, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, hip hop in 2015, they don't understand certain things.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same value to them as
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So we're gonna break that, but guys, you know what? Like, I gotta admit, yeah, we're talking like how we usually talk.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's emotional.
We need to get back into business right now, so we're gonna get back into business. We're handling the eyes today. This is the Street Jam session. Your boy Mista Smoove. Time Birmingham City is right about 6:20, so we got plenty more heat. We got plenty more fire. It's going down, and I'm glad to be back on Silk City after a long, long time away. And before we get into the music as well, I want to say shouts going out to Bout TV in the building, representing today. They're filming everything. All our Facebook people, etc., etc. You see everything that went down with the show exclusively.
All the BD lifers out there worldwide, you know, turn up and support these guys, Silk, man, because you know this is all family.
No, respect. This is what I'm saying. The worldwide connect like this. That's what I'm saying. That's how we're looking out for them. So anyway, we're gonna get back into the music, and we're gonna run some mixing for a hot second. Yes. So oh man, this is getting the wheel up before the singing part even comes down. SilkCityRadio.com, I'm gassed right now. We're taking it back to the old school. It's been a minute since I've been on the decks on Silk City Radio, man, and it feels good to play some tunes you guys don't get to hear too often no more. But to us guys growing up, it was a different thing altogether, ain't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, this is what I'm saying. This is what we did. This is the kind of music that made us hungry for this game.
Yeah, well, we grew up on hip hop.
You know what I'm saying?
Hip hop was hip hop, like hip hop.
Yeah, of course, man. And all I'm saying is, people, alright, you know, you got certain, alright, before we get back into the music, you know what I mean? Like, I know P feels me on this. You got certain artists. Them pop artists.
I know you waiting.
You know what I'm trying to say? Alright, you see, like, the one good thing about Tupac is that he was a brother that could touch on any subject. And to me, that alone is real hip hop. You can mess with the party tracks.
Yeah.
But then he could deal with the serious.
Oh yeah.
And he could bridge the gap. You know what I'm saying? There's people like I remember, like, you know, even Ice Cube can do it like down to a T, like that. You know, Ice T. You know what I'm saying? So
life isn't one dimensional.
Yeah.
One category. So being able to touch on multiple is definitely a skill that a lot of the legends in the game were fortified with that blessing to be able to do that. And you know, you mentioned Pop, Cube, Ice T. You know, I grew up on all three of the brothers.
Yeah,
I still salute them to this day.
Same. And the craziness that went behind Ice T back in the day. I mean, I thought they talked bad about NWA, man, but Ice T got it hard.
You know, as a kid, I'll never forget. I mean, being a kid, riding around in like older people's cars and stuff, like family, and like Ice T bumping 6 in the morning for you.
Yeah. That was my youth, that tune right there, man. That was like, you know what, everyone talks about Dre and Snoop being them first West Coast guys.
Yeah, they sleep on Ice T, man.
Yeah, thank you. I tell this to people all the time. People are like, yo, ain't the actor though? People don't talk about him as a rapper, ain't he? Like, everyone say like, yo, he's that guy from New Jack City, ain't he? And I'm trying to say, well, yo, do your research on Ice T.
I mean, the thing is definitely multi-talented brother, and you know, same with Pac. So you know, let's keep pushing that talent and just like evade all of this, you know, the lack thereof talent, I'll call it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
no, I feel that. I feel that because this is something we talk about regularly. Every time me and P look at like hook up, is like, you know, we know who's real and who's phone. That's the best way I can put that. We know who real, who in it for the long term, and who in it for the chicks
and the spotlight and all of that.
I don't have to explain it to P, man. He reads me like a book, people. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I was happy to get this guy on Silk City Radio today, because like we've been talking about it for the longest. We hadn't had that chance to really make it happen, and now like it's a good feeling, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's a good feeling.
You know, happy to be here and shout out to
bro. We barely started and I'm enjoying this already today. You know what I mean?
Man, so ain't gonna get rid of me now, man.
Yeah, that's cool, bro. You know, you're welcome back here anytime, man. Anytime, man. You know we got enough.
Of course.
Man. Real talk, man. Silk City Radio. This is your boy, Mista Smoove. Crazy show today, and after this 2-pack tune, we're gonna get into some serious conversation with my boy FONZi. Let's work this guy today, man. I'm playing. FONZi Radio, holla at your boy. And do remember the text line is unfortunately down. You can get at us, of course, on our official Facebook pages. Mr. Smoove
yeah, FONZi NeuTRON, man, hit me online, I'm all over the
mention that, man, because the people are going to want to know where to find you.
Yeah, and I know, shout out to all my BD lifers locked in now already, and you know, they're definitely supporting, waving that flag already, so
yeah, nice,
salute, man, we're here, so yeah, FONZi NeuTRON, hit me up, man, I'm on all my social devices as well, so we'll chop it up, man.
We're about to do this, let's get it popping. This is silksearadio.com, your boy Mista Smoove in the building, Street JAMZ in session, and we go a little something like this. Check it out. Slicker than your average, that's how we get down on a Monday night, 6 o'clock till 8 o'clock. That Italian fly guy on the wheels of steel. And we're getting it in today, old school. I'm gonna touch on some old school R&B and some old school dancehall before we get out of here. Because I know my ladies wanna hear that R&B, and especially the bashment. And when I do that, I deal with it well. So we're gonna touch on that later. But right about now, I want to have a proper conversation with my brother, and he goes by the name of FONZi NeuTRON. Tell them about yourself, bro. Yeah, I try to like bring it in, you know, serious, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we're serious. We're serious out there. You know what I'm saying?
Now we're definitely serious, but you know we're having a blast and we're having fun right now. We're relaxed and
of course, this is what I'm saying.
Birmingham City's rocking with us. So shout out to everybody in Birmingham and beyond. So you know we're in the building. This your boy FONZi NeuTRON, man, aka King Cosmic, aka Mr. BDL Mafia, aka Emissary, like that. Like I could say enlisted.
We over there
all day long. Internationally known, locally respected. I'm here, you know. I put on for my city. I'm so B-town. Great to be here, man. Shout out to all the Silk family as well, man.
Definitely, we appreciate you being up in here today, man. Because
I'm happy to be here, man.
There's
history in the making, brother.
Bro, that's real. I mean, there's a lot we can tell them about you out there. Because I mean, there's a lot I know about you, ain't we? But there's a lot that
don't tell them too much.
We're trying to keep it on the DM. Nah, but for the people that you know are getting like hearing about your brand out there,
yes, sir.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like tell those kind of people that are just getting with about that music movement.
Oh yeah.
What you know, how you started, how you came in, cause I know your journey like that. You know what I'm trying to say? But like, there's obviously people that don't know you from that far back how I knew you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give the truncated version, so I'm gonna condense it.
Go for it, man.
I got the tendency to talk a lot.
Nah, that's so good, man. Bro, this is what we got you here for. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but when I talk, I say I talk. So you know, I'm gonna talk. I told you 3 hours. I took 3 hours before you showed me 1 year. So now we're gonna cut it down.
Yo, management, if you want to give that to us, we'll deal with that. Trust me, we got the vibes tonight. I got the music. FONZi got the chat. We got Birmingham on that. Nah, let's get it, man. Nah. Talk to me.
I mean, you know, I pretty much started out like anybody else, hungry. Like,
of course,
you know, having a passion and having a voice and you know wanting to express myself in the right kind of way, similar to what we touched on earlier. I mean, we grew up on an era when you know hip hop was at the point before it had reached the boom stage where like everybody was listening to hip hop. Like when a lot of us was younger, myself per se, and I was listening to hip hop music growing up, it was more of a niche thing. Not everybody was listening to it, not everybody could get with it, and there was a lot more substance in it as well.
Yeah, of course, because I think about the same time we were getting into hip hop as we were growing up.
Oh yeah.
Like it went from the rappers, the light kind of style, and the planet rock kind of style, to obviously more of what we hear today, like with the edge.
Yeah, when we hit like 96 was such a pinnacle year because 96 was when pop, you know, started, it came back in the game, and you know, that was really the game changer in the business because when you talk about the raw edge and the raw element and just a lot of the other elements that pop brought into the business, and you know, myself, I'd say from them, which was when around the 96 period was when I really thought to myself like, you know, wow, this you know, I already knew hip hop was something of a high level, but then it was like, you know, pop.
But he elevated the game
to a different level, and then, you know.
And people don't understand that there's people that listen to Pac but don't know about his music.
Oh yeah, Pac's a legend that definitely
don't know about his poetry.
Oh yeah.
He was
his philosophy, his
worldwide brand in more than just music.
Oh, yeah.
He was a movement in itself.
Well, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. So you know, at that point, my part of the position was understanding what this whole mission is and this movement that we call music and hip hop and all that there, really.
Yeah.
And what my position within that's gonna be. How am I gonna fit in? You know, and especially, you know, I'm not in Birmingham, England, but you know, my influence in my family, my inspiration, my mentors.
Yeah, of course, because the one thing that people don't realize about you is that you're an artist that deals with Birmingham, lives in Birmingham, but you don't, you know, you're not 110% based here, ain't it? Like, when you say you're international, you're international. Tell the people about it.
International, man. But you know what? You know, it's the most important thing. Anywhere I go, I represent B-Town, I represent Brum, I represent my city where I've come from and that, and you know, I've been fortunate.
And the city needs to hear this. This is a guy that is not forgetting his roots, man.
I'm not at all. I mean, we'll get into it a bit more, but you know, even with what we've got coming up, this was something personally where I said to myself, we gotta bring this to the city, we gotta bring this just understanding the roots of things.
The importance of it, especially when a lot of the roots is being forgotten.
Exactly.
And this is something we touched on many times.
It's like that Jay-Z record.
Yeah.
We're gonna give them a reminder. A reminder.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But yeah, as far as that goes, you know, about that music, fast forward on from that, we've just really, my major inspiration after Pac within the business is Master P, you know, somebody I take as a mentor and that now. So he really showed us like the
independent.
independent.
What people don't know is that you making the moves that people are only dream of with a kind of cat like that. You know what I'm saying? So
the whole No Limit fam, Uncle Greg.
Legends in the game.
You know, legends who change.
I mean, let me just tell you, like, for people who know about Wayne, know about Birdman, they were guys who had the South before them.
Well, you know, we got the new Master P and Lil Wayne record on us today. That's called Power After Money Mafia album. So I got that for you to
we definitely need to be playing. Birmingham City, we got the exclusive. We're touching on that first. So DJs, don't hate on the brother, please, please. It's all good. It's all good. I'm feeling love, man.
And you know, we talk about being bad. That we're about showing love, and that's what we're about, showing love to people. And you know, people show love to get love back, and that's what it is. You've always been a brother who showed mad love, so you know that love is a backwards and forwards thing. So you know, we're glad to just be here and just show love to the people, and that's what we're doing here today as well. So we're gonna
real talk, man. Like I said, appreciate it.
Yeah, you know,
all the way.
We always give back, man. We definitely, we ain't just out here trying to take from anybody.
No,
you know.
Doubt.
Young Noble, my outlaw general, said it the best. He said, you know, we don't do this music to try and sell you something. We're really trying to tell you something.
Exactly.
Pay attention and listen. You might just learn something. Yeah, but we ain't trying to. I'm good. Like, you know, we ain't trying to sell you nothing. So it's one of those ones, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is one thing without kissing ass, bro. It's like, I know you're a guy, what you see is what you get, you know what I'm saying? What you're putting out there is what you're about. Plain and simple, man. And this is one thing that
gimmicks, man.
I tell the crazy thing is, we've got some fire heat from FONZi coming up in the show, and I know you got that ready for me, like on the pile track. So we're gonna get that out, we're gonna get that cracking. What tunes can I touch on today? Because I understand that there's stuff that might be too exclusive that ain't ready or them kind of things. So what's good for a DJ today? Why do you got for me?
We got the new single Dollface, man, and that's kind of burning it up at the minute. That's something I had to put back out there for the ladies because
I was gonna say, tell me your inspiration by that, man. Cause that's the old school saying, eh?
I keep it old school. You might have seen me out with my trophy, with my main kind of deck, all of that. So you know, I keep it like old school anyway. So
we keep old school. That's Sinatra, that kind of.
So you know, with my vernacular, a lot of that comes into play. So you know, I will, you know, be a gentleman, say, hey, Dollface, what's up? You know, this track it's like a new I'm serenading through rapping, which, you know, has that been done?
You know, the last time I really heard that in hip hop, I could probably say Hey Lover LL Cool J.
Shake the LL, yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So we ain't had that kind of vibe in hip hop for a long time, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm excited to play this now. You know? I know you handle them tracks, bro.
I definitely do, and you know, like I said, just speaking about love is something that we got to put out there a lot more in that as well. So let the sisters know that we love them, we respect them, and you know, we can step up as men and you know, handle our business. So there's too much of that, you know.
Not every man act the fool out there, ladies. We do got some grown folks in the communities. You just gotta look hard enough, ain't it?
They're with the BDR Mafia, man, so we're here.
We're gonna get back into some more conversation with my bro P real soon. It's good to have you here, fam, no doubt, man. I'm vibing, I'm enjoying that. It's making my first show nice tonight, trust me, man. We're vibing in, everything's comfortable, everything's chilling. About that music, Mista Street JAMZ set, your boy Mista Smoove, and we're gonna tell you, again, should I tell them or you tell them?
You know, I'm gonna let you tell them my first show back in.
Alright,
you know,
alright. I got this, man. I got this, because I've been itching to tell them, man. Because a lot of people know what's up, but for the people that ain't locked in, we got some exclusive tickets to give away, and it's for the hottest hip hop concert going down in April. We ain't talking Birmingham, we ain't talking the West Midlands, we're talking in the UK. That's how exclusive this concert here is. We're gonna be representing my bro FONZi, your boy Mista Smoove, live and direct with the Outlawz, Tupac's legendary West Coast hip hop hitters are live and direct in the building, and I need a bomb, and I ain't got no bomb right now.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna do it. And you know what? Shout out to Jersey, East Coast and everywhere, because that's, you know, the Jersey Giants, man, the Outlawz will be in the building.
Of course.
Definitely.
Of course.
April 10th, Electric Club.
We gotta break it down for the people, because we can't just drop a bomb like that and not give you the breakdown, you heard? So this is how it's going down. My boy FONZi is gonna be representing with Tupac's legendary group, the Outlawz. He's gonna be warming up live and direct on stage, getting Birmingham City hype, getting crazy. You got them tunes for the ladies, you got them tunes for the fellas, and it's gonna be real on stage.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going down. You know, April 10th, Electric Club. Shout out to everybody at Electric. You know, they've been very supportive and stuff as well. So we've all kind of got together with yourself. You know, Smooth. You know, you're on the bill.
I was just gonna get into that. And I'm gonna be DJing alongside my brother DJ Mega Stress. It's gonna be pure vibes from two veterans that know what we doing. We're gonna get the crowd crazy. Believe that. Yeah.
And you know, we invite everybody to come out and, you know, celebrate the life and the legacy of Pop with us as well. So
yeah, definitely. If you're a real Tupac fan, you have to be at this concert on the 10th of April, because you will never get this chance to be part of hip hop history like kicking it with the Outlawz.
Real talk.
No doubt.
The Outlawz are the closest that you're gonna get to being part now, you know.
Of course.
I say funk.
Of course.
I can't swear, but I'm gonna say funk hologram. You know, we're into the hologram.
Yeah, P knows the deal already. P knows the deal. We're paying.
We represent with the real man. So we'll be out there live. I said Outlawz will be in the building, and you know the energy's gonna be crazy. We bring back those good hip hop vibes. You know what I mean?
All I'm saying is Birmingham City. I'm coming on straight after the Outlawz concert on stage, and I'm gonna be feeling that energy, man. I can't wait for the energy. I'm seeing it already. We got a lot of people excited out there. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You're gonna see us flooding the streets with this. There's not gonna be anywhere in Birmingham you don't go where you ain't gonna hear about this Outlawz concert. So make sure you get your tickets now.
Be on.
We're gonna mention this just quickly. I'm gonna let you get that out there. Tell them all the links, where they can find their tickets. How they can go and get
I mean, you know, the great thing is we kept it real simple for them, and you know, you can grab the tickets off ticket sellers, Skiddle. You know, you can find all the info online. If you're down with me or Smooth or anybody else who's a part of it, you'll definitely find the information. If you're based in Birmingham, Hatman store, there's a ticket hotline on there. All there, you can get the tickets to you on deck. So don't be you know the saying, be there or be square. Anybody
Yes.
knows about that? They say our slogan, we say no squares allowed, so we ain't having no squares.
Love that.
Period. So don't be one of those squares and be lame if you're gonna play this lame last minute game.
Yeah, you know what? I like where P going with this one. I like where P going with this one. Don't miss out, people.
Be on point, you know what I mean? Be on point.
Because this set is going to be something else. It's going to be one you tell your grandchildren about. I'm going that deep there.
Well, you know,
I'm going that deep, eh?
Put it this way on a quick note, when, like we spoke about, when we was younger, a lot of these opportunities wasn't necessarily there for us. Where, I mean, we would have loved to have been around parking Outlawz and all that then as well, and you know, through years and through time, those connections have been made.
Exactly.
But this is something personally I wanted to do and bring this back to the city, because I'm going to be joining the Outlawz on the, you know, London, Ireland, you know, the opportunities there. I didn't even necessarily have to. We wanted to bring something
Dublin the next day, hey?
Dublin the next day.
Yeah. So believe me, you need to get to this.
We gotta represent for us out here. We gotta show that love. We gotta show that people can come out and still have a good time and turn up and all of that.
This is what it's about. We're gonna make it that serious tonight. Birmingham City, make the people know that we can still have hot hip hop concerts in this city, because the demand is crazy, but no one is brave enough to touch on a concert like this.
Yeah. Well, you
know what I'm trying to say, because it's like we have put some serious, you know what I'm saying, from a hip hop fan to someone that's progressed into a hip hop business. We got the right touches.
And you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
I've been out and about today, and everybody I bumped into, people are really excited and are mad, enthusiastic about it, which is a good thing. And you know, people definitely want to come.
It's starting to get to a point where my phone is blowing up differently now, ain't it? So, trust me. But we ain't gonna touch on that live on radio, of course. We're gonna get back into the music, ain't it? Like, because your boy Mista Smoove, that's Dollface. Now, give the people a little definition behind the song, because you knew I was gonna get to that. You knew I was gonna get to that. Like, is it a personal thing? I wanna know that. Without blowing you up too much, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Now, you know what it's like we was talking about earlier, being able to encapsulate all emotions and show different sides and stuff like that. So, you know, like I said, we represent for the system, man. They know we represent for us. So, Dollface, she knows what it is, man. It's all good, man.
There you go. Like, ladies, when FONZi gonna step to you, he gonna step to you like a man, because you know what I mean, he appreciates the doll faces, you know what I'm saying? What man don't appreciate doll faces though? That is a relatable song for every man in the world.
I mean, you know, I tell you like yourself as well, like, you know, you with it, I tell you style.
You see me? You know what I mean? Like, P giving away the sequence out here, man. He giving away. But like, that's a big song right there from my brother FONZi P, definitely, man. And you know what? I've always said to you, you're one guy that is bridging the gap in the right way, because you know what I'm saying. It's like, tell the people just a little bit about your journey before we get into your next song, man. Because like, I know you've had a crazy journey like me. I had a crazy journey in the DJ game. Like, you had a crazy journey in the hip hop game, especially how you've, you know, done the work out here and you've done the work out there. And not a lot of cats on the underground can say they're doing that. And this is where you shine. You see me?
You see what it is? You gotta be willing. I look at life as a journey and as an adventure. So you know, this is why, you know, if anybody goes back and especially more recently checks out some of the recent projects, they're all titled The Adventures of FONZi NeuTRON. Because I see this life as a whole adventure that I'm on, period. So I'm definitely blessed or fortunate to have been able to reach different places, even going out to the States. And you know, last year was out there with Master P, No Limit, the whole No Limit posse for the gift and party, and you know, it's definitely.
What's it like partying with them dudes? Because I can imagine they're high, Feli. I mean, they're high, like P.
Man. No Limit is you know, when we talk about crunk music, when we talk about rowdy music, we talk
about, you know, make them say, you know what I mean? Like, that just inspired a whole different generation in this hip hop thing. That tune. I hear that tune now, I go crazy.
You think the UK is ready for P to come out here? What do you think?
I think the UK want to see P.
You think they're ready?
I want to see P. Since how I got the hook up, I've been a fan, man. I've been a fan.
we might just do that, man. Money Mafia, No Limit, man. So,
crazy, and you know where you heard this first, bro. You know where you heard this
like
first.
I said, we're bridging the gap, about that No Limit, Outlawz, my new moniker, as if I ain't got enough already. They're calling me the No Limit Outlaw right now. I'm
and that's a big deal.
And bridging the gap, even
that's a big deal.
So,
And the crazy, like the nice thing about this brother Birmingham City is that he's a humble cat, keeps it real, never lets the fame get to his head. He's been exactly the same kind of cat I knew from when I was like nearly 16 years old, and that is real. So I got a lot of respect and a lot of time for this brother, and anytime I can help this guy out, especially when it comes to this radio thing, I always will show love to this guy because he shows crazy love to me, and that's real. That's real.
And so that love goes both ways, man, because you was one of the first DJs out here to really hold us down. When we was young, and like I said, we came out just attacking young, rap hard. We thought we were gonna take over the world, set everything on fire, blaze it up. I mean, we still done that in our own right. But, with the young juvenile aspect, but you was one of the first cats to really, bring us in and show us love and that. And sometimes it's very hard in a city where people are scared to show love, or people are worrying about what others are
scared to go in a different direction with musical.
And we ain't squares, we break out of those confines and boxes, so it's definitely a blessing that there's still brothers like yourself doing really well in the business and stepping up and continuing to push things forward. So you're a humble brother in that yourself. We practice humility around.
That's why I try to be, man. Like in a world full of kiss asses, like I try to be me. You know what I'm saying?
We don't brown nose, man. We don't do that.
And in fact, I've just realised I shouldn't have really said that before the watershed. So I want to apologise if there's any offensive language that the listeners have heard. But this is hip hop. We say what we say. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But, you see what we're talking about, even just the hip hop and the adventures and stuff. I think we need to get into that record, Super Trooper. Now, this is something that
break this down for the people. Like, this is gonna be your next single, right?
This is gonna be my next single that's coming up. And the video, you're gonna get the introduction to my master. I sound like a crazy dude just throwing out all these aliases, but you're gonna get the introduction to my master identity. Cyber Solstice, so that's coming through. But this video, this is something where I'm telling a story. I'm bridging the gaps musically with the elements of hip hop and traveling and journeying and adventuring and voyaging and just all those cosmic elements that we talk about that music, just really turning things up like that. This is a nice record, and it's a homage to what we've grew up on, but at the same time it still manages to be funky and fresh and relevant and new. So I ain't gonna talk too much about it because I ain't ashamed of self-promoting, but
No. Obviously, you come to sell yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna excuse that.
I know it's so good, man. Hopefully, the people definitely dig it because we keep that reality, and I think that's the difference about that and a lot of these other cats out here. We ain't in no competition with nobody, but at the same time, we've got something that the people have definitely warmed to and want to hear. People have become tired of the superficial BS that's being shoved down their throats. These so-called rappers, and everybody's a tough guy and everybody's this and that.
Exactly, it's a played out thing.
A lot of that's all played out. People want reality, and we haven't stopped kicking reality. We've grown with the reality that we do kick because we've grown as individuals and people ourselves. So what we impart back to people is stuff that's gonna definitely get their mind stimulated, getting them thinking, getting them focused and stuff like
that.
How
we used to do it in game. And that's real. Silk City Radio,
you see me nodding my head up in the building.
Now, my man's coming with the heat. Dollface back to back with Super Trooper. That's exclusive right here on Street Jams, and that is gonna be your next single, right, bro?
Yeah, the next single after King Cosmic album, man. So that's definitely coming.
Nice.
Say, while we're on the keeping it exclusive, before we get into this ticket giveaway and we figure out how we're gonna wrap that out.
Because we got like 20 minutes up in here, man. So you see, you guys, trust me when I say we got not 2, not 3, but 4 tickets, 2 pairs. Now these are already going. In fact, break it down for people like how much they can buy them for as well.
Yeah, the tickets are running. Like I said, we kept it mad authentic. So £8 a ticket. They got the ticket sellers, they're at Skiddle, they're at Hatman store. You can get them on deck off the website. So you know, £8 for the standard entry ticket. Otherwise, it's gonna cost you 15 on the door.
Yeah.
So don't sleep. Get those tickets. £20 for VIP, queue jump.
Because we don't want to hear on the night I missed out on my early birds when we told you from early you can go and clap.
And you know what? Let me let you know about the VIP. We're gonna have you know, Adam Kelly is gonna be in the building from the West Coast, West. We got the big homie Tiny Iron's gonna be out in the VIP with us, you know. So we definitely.
Yeah, I was kind of gassed even about that because that
was too. So we representing, man.
This is what I'm saying, and we only want to rap with a real hip hop party people, 110%. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a real hip hop jam and a night to remember.
Well, you know what I'm thinking right now, Smooth. I'm thinking what we gotta do, especially said the text lines down. You know, all the Smooth listeners right now, hit Smooth up on the Facebook. So we're gonna post up a couple of questions on there. The way we're gonna do it, whoever get the question right first in the comment, they gonna get the tickets. You know what I mean? And then we flip it twice like that. So you know, before we do that, we probably get into that P record, P and Wayne Power.
I'm kind of gassed to hear this right now because P filled me in on a little something, and I don't know if the listeners know or don't know, but there's some crazy movements with Wayne and P right now.
Yeah, No Limit.
And obviously, like, there's certain things you can share, there's certain things you can't share. You see me? I know them ones.
I mean,
so
you know,
like,
it's good to see.
What can you share with people?
I mean, I can share. It's good to see brothers in the game, especially at that magnitude, come together and hook up and collaborate, especially coming from the same city.
Because I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, well, a lot of people.
You know what I mean?
And you know the timing.
Especially like with Wayne joining, is it Zulus?
Yeah.
Zulu Nation.
Wayne, to say
you see, so like Wayne's moving very different, like something I wasn't expecting. You know what I mean?
You talk about Lil Wayne. You talk about he's definitely one of the most talented rappers at the minute. And you talk about Master P, he's definitely one of the most talented of his time, and still out there doing it with the youngsters, and definitely the best hustler in the rap game. So you know, it's definitely a crazy record, and it's called Power, and it definitely embodies power, like people coming together, and it's definitely a powerful song. So we gotta get that popping out here in the UK too. And,
nice.
You know,
and we're gonna drop you right here.
Yeah, we can't be behind. We gotta be on point. Money Mafia, man.
All day long, Birmingham City. I got my bro P. Live and direct in the building, Mr. FONZi NeuTRON, representing that Bout that music all the day long, representing that No Limit all day long, representing the Outlawz all day long. Birmingham right through to the US.
I'm so B-Town.
A real hot moving brother in the hip hop game right now. He is got it going on. I can vouch for him. I can vouch for that straight. Real talk. And we're gonna represent this brand new exclusiveness right here. Master P and Lil Wayne. The tune is
Power.
Let's get it.
Money and the power. Money mafia. Middle fingers to you cowards. Heard got power. That's a different kind of power. Now work it don't get $1 million. Just all I want is power. Money and the power. Money mafia. Middle fingers to you cowards.